Howdy! So, as you can see, right from the off, we've gone for a pretty dramatic look here. Basically, I wanted to do something totally new. It's New Year, let's do something new, something different. And this is pretty out there, I think sufficiently different. I've done it for a couple of reasons. The main one being, for a long time I have had this little pot of loose eyeshadow at my disposal, and I haven't played around with it nearly enough. I've worn it a couple times, but I feel like I owe it some, video time. If you have a little nosy there. This particular one, it doesn't have a name on it because I got it before they were officially, I think, on sale, which is quite exciting. And it is made by Fairypants. The owner of Fairypants is a pretty good friend of mine. We were at university together, and when I saw she'd set up this company, I was so excited because she's super creative. When we were in uni, my first memory of her, Natalie, her name is Natalie, sorry, her, rude. Anyway, lovely Natalie at Fairypants. I remember talking to her one day. I didn't know her very well. There was a big group of us chatting away, and she had like the brightest eyeshadow on ever. It was like canary yellow, and it was like a MAC one, I think. I think she loved her MAC. And then she had like a bright green the next day, bright pink the day after that. Like her makeup was always so crazy, like wow. And I was just, oh my god, I really like how colourful she's going. In a lot of ways, Natalie kind of inspired me to be kind of more creative with makeup and not just, not just do my standard eyeliner, lip balm, duet, which is what I kind of relied on. I will pop the link up for you so that you can go and have a look on Fairypants. But she has her own line of cosmetics. She has, I think, 9 different colours of eyeshadow right now. There's like a bronzy one, a blue. There's some beautiful colours. They're absolutely stunning. She also, last year in fact, came out with a line of scented nail varnishes, which are absolutely beautiful. They are stunning. I literally cannot wait to get my hands on them because I'm going to be ordering some very, very soon. Trust me. She sells jewellery, and I bought a couple of pieces of jewellery from her with her. So this is one pendant I bought from her, and I wear it all the time. It's my little silver unicorn. It's like a little carousel horse, but a unicorn. How pretty is that? I wear this all the time. She has amazing stuff on Fairypants. Some really nice little fashion accessories, jewellery, hair accessories, little pins, cufflinks, like anything and everything. It's just, oh god, it's like a treasure trove. That place is like my mecca. But anyway, oh my god, I'm so far off track. But anyway, when she first started coming out with the eyeshadows, I'd ordered a couple of bits and bobs off the website, and Natalie sent me this to try out, and I was pretty excited. Like I said, I've worn it a couple of times. I came up with this idea because I was playing around with this. I was like spraying it with like mixing mediums to see what it went on, like wet, that kind of a thing. And I thought, god, that looks like metal. Like it looks really kind of futuristic. So I thought I'd do something a little bit out there. But yeah, I hope you like this look, and I really, really hope that you find your way over to Fairypants. I can't believe I haven't mentioned this. Natalie's products are all vegan and they're cruelty free. The hashtag she always uses for her Fairypants Twitter is hashtag vegan not boring. So I really wanted to do something. That's part of the reason I wanted to do something kind of fun. But she is very vibrant and exciting, so I wanted to do something vibrant and exciting to reflect the creator of this little pot of wonderment. At the top of my head, I think the Twitter handle is @FairypantsUK. I'll double check that and I'll put it up down here somewhere. All the links will be below. You follow me on Twitter if you like this video. I would love to see you in my new little Twitter family. You can find me @CharlieShadow. And yeah, if you like the video, like, subscribe, share, let's be friends. But yeah, I'll see you very soon. It was nice talking to you. Bye! Okie dokie. So this may well be the weirdest I have ever looked. With half a face. It's not even half a face done, it's just one eye, but this is definitely pretty intense. Before I do anything, Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion is going on. Okay, so we're just going to make sure, because there's obviously quite a lot going on up here, we want to make sure we've got that primer right in the whole surrounding area of the eye. Right. I have this eyeshadow, which I it doesn't have a label on it because my friend sent it to me as kind of a little free cheeky gift when she was first developing the eyeshadows. If you be careful. So this one, I believe the name of it is Bianca. All her products have like ladies' names, all the eyeshadows anyway. And it's a silver, like loose, kind of glittery. Oh, lovely, really nice. One thing that I occasionally will do if I'm feeling spectacularly lazy is rather than do all my kind of shading and adding dimension with the shadows, is do it with the bases that I use. So I'm going to do that now. And we'll start off with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. The colour is called Milk, which is obviously the white pencil. I'm going to concentrate that on the middle part of the eye. Once that's on, blend it out a little bit. We still want to make sure that middle part is nice and bright. Now, for the inner and outer corner, to darken them up a tiny bit before we put the loose powder on, I'm using once again the e.l.f. cream eyeliner in black. I'm also using the e.l.f. small precision brush, which looks like this. Right, and I'm going to sort of pat that onto the inner and outer corners of the eye. I'm now actually going to wipe off any excess product from the brush, and now I'm going to work on blending that out a little bit more. But you don't want to press too hard. The skin around your eye is very delicate and you definitely don't want to pull and tug too much on that. Alright, so you see what we have there? It's not super tidy, but it's going to get better. Right, I'm taking a brush that I'm not like, super protective of. The one I'm using is a basic eyeshadow shader brush. It's from Barry M. I picked it up because I thought it'd be a handy little extra. It is a handy little extra. Alright, so I'm just taking a bit of that product in the lid of the pot, tapping it off. Right, and I'm just going to pat that all over. Can you see there how you can still sort of see the difference where the darker colour is underneath? Although it is covering it, which is quite cool for this kind of a product, this sort of loose shimmer powder. They can often be very, very sheer. And you can see this is like, it's got a little bit of a translucent quality, but it's surprisingly opaque actually. I was very surprised to see how opaque the final colour was. Just to warn you as well, just to let you know as well, we're going to be cleaning up this edge here on the outside. So if it's a little bit patchy on the outside, that's okay. We can and will fix that. So I'm just using a makeup wipe like this on my finger, like wrapped around my finger, going from the outside corner of my eye up to sort of the end of my eyebrow. Right, so I'm going to take that cream liner from e.l.f. again, and first thing I'm going to do is go along my top lash line. To be honest, if you really wanted something a little bit less drastic, you could totally stop there. I mean, I would suggest you wing it out, but you don't have to. It's totally up to you. I'm taking the edge, I'm just going to run it underneath my lower lash line. Or rather than underneath my lower lash line, kind of against my lower lash line. Like right on top of it. And obviously if you do this line too thick, you can clean that up with a makeup wipe. So don't ever worry about getting that line too thick, because that is the one place that's super easy to clean up. In fact, I'm going to do that now. Right, now we're going to get the initial regular wing. So you see how you could just like stop there and you'd have a pretty, like it's still a pretty cool look. Now, when I applied the eyeshadow, you can see I kind of made sure I had a pretty even semicircle there, one that kind of matches up here. So I'm just literally going to follow the edge of that with the brush. And get this inside corner as well. We don't want these lines to meet. We just want to create a pretty drastic shape. So we're going to pull that inside corner right past the inner corner of the eye. Remember, because the base is actually the same as the eyeliner, it means that if you make any little mistakes, you can actually correct them by just going over it with the eyeshadow, which is kind of cool. Right. Now my liquid eyeliner of choice is, of course, Urban Decay 24/7 liquid eyeliner in Perversion, which is super black eyeliner. Right, the thing we're going to go over first is this awkward line up here, which seems a bit terrifying, I know. But we don't want to go over everything else and then mess up that line. If we mess this up first, at least we fix it first, we save ourselves some time. Now we're going to go over this inside line. Sorry. I feel like I've gone a bit further in on this one than that, so I'm just going to add a tiny bit to this line. Just realised something I did on the one eye that I didn't do on the other. On the other eye I have tight lined, which I have not yet done on this eye. So right up close. Just handy thing. I remember having a friend in school who was astonished at this discovery. You're holding a mirror in one hand. Use your ring finger of the other hand to pull your eyelid down, or in my case apparently my little finger, but either way, use these fingers to pull the eyelid down so it's not right up against your eyeball when you're tight lining. I always think when you're doing any kind of eyeshadow, I always think tight lining. I don't know, I think maybe just that darkness of it just gives it a real drama. The upper waterline is a little bit more tricky. So just going from underneath, start at the outside, not in the middle of your eyes, so you don't poke yourself right in the eyeball. But for instance with this brush, I'm holding it so it's like flat, resting the ferrule against my eyelashes to lift up that eyelid and then just dragging along. See there? So you can actually use the flatness of the brush to lift up the eyelid a little bit. Tight lining on the top especially is really going to make your eyelashes look thicker. Because I want that quite stark contrast of the eyeliner and then the really light eyeshadow, I'm not going to be wearing false eyelashes because I don't want to cover this up. The whole point of this is that you have this really stark kind of a contrast between the two, the really light and the really dark. Right, cool. So now we've got all the liner sorted. What you can do very quickly is just tidy up that lash line there. So once again, just wrapping a little bit of makeup wipe around my finger. Okey doke. So next up, Your eyes are pretty much done there, but we want some mascara, so as ever, the Rimmel Scandalise Rocking Curves. I'm going to scrape off all that excess because this wand just loves to hold on to mascara. I'm just using this back side of the brush here. Oh, just got it on my nose. And as you can see, I have added a whole lot more length and volume to my nose now as well, which is pretty impressive for a mascara. Sorry, I love this song. Speaking of things I love, it's time for some tea. Oh, crikey, just thought of something I haven't done. So using the Real Techniques base shadow brush, which looks like this, Kinky and Freestyle from the Decay Smoked palette, which are quite nice neutrals. And quickly sort out my eyebrow. Pretty hot. Yes, sorry, itchy nose. Right, I can't see what this colour is called, but it's it's the Pure Matte lipstick. It looks like this. I absolutely fell in love with it when I saw it. I didn't own any NARS lipsticks, and just before Christmas I treated myself because I've never bought any before and I really wanted them. So yeah, basically this is the finished look. I realise it is totally out there. It's like really dramatic, too dramatic for some people. If you don't like this business at the top, then you can just stop and do a regular wing liner like I said earlier. If you do like this, but you think those lips are too much, you look like a drag queen lady, then I'm a little bit sad, but I'm sorry you don't like it. But of course you could go for something way more neutral. But yeah, I just thought I'd do something a little bit different. It's New Year, and I really felt like I wanted to do something new. Yeah, for now, thank you for coming to see me again, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a beautiful day. Bye!